Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is me Vidya from Millennial Mommyhood, and in my today's video I'm going to talk about how you can easily DIY the color tablets that you use in Montessori classrooms. So keep watching. We all know that the price of Montessori materials that are available in the market is too high. It is too high to be afforded by a lot of mommies out there, including me. I don't believe in spending like 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 rupees on just one material. So as far as you are not a mommy who's going to run a Montessori classroom where people from outside, children from outside are going to come get enrolled and study, you actually don't have to invest in all these things. And instead you can look on some DIY alternatives to this, and you can try to build on whatever is available in your house or whatever you can easily buy at a much cheaper price compared to the original Montessori materials. Now, this is surely going to take a bit of efforts because making something does require a bit of efforts from your end, but the satisfaction that you get on saving truckloads of amount that you would have otherwise just spent on buying these things, and the satisfaction when you see your child playing with the things that you have made is way beyond anything. And trust me, I have done that. Most of my things, Montessori things, are DIY'd by me, and in this video I'm going to give you many alternatives on how you can make color tablets, and I also tell you what it is and how it is and all, and you will be able to make, I'm sure, at least by using one of the methods, you'll be easily able to make one. Let's talk about this color box that comes in Montessori. Now, this is mainly used for visual discrimination, where the child is having a sense of pairing similar colors, having pairing similar shades or gradation of colors, and this is something which is used as a sensory material in Montessori. They basically come in 3 boxes. The first box, the most simplest one, is the one which colors 6 tablets. There are primary colors, 3 primary colors, 2 tablets of each color. So that's how it makes 6. The next one is 22 tablets, which contains 11 colors. So 11 colors, each color having 2 tablets, and that's how it makes up 22. And the final one, it's not like pairing, it's more of a gradation wherein a color is taken and different grades of that same shade, starting from the darker one to the lighter one, goes on, and there is a total of 63 tablets in that box. Now, how to use it, where to use it, how you can do it, I'll teach how it is done the Montessori way, but there are also many other extensions that you can try to it. But first, let's start with the DIY. So the DIY that I have done, that is DIY number 1. How to make a First option is the one which I have tried. So I have taken wooden blocks like this. Basically, you can use Jenga, dominoes, or any such things. And I have used the thread which is used for embroidery, which came like this. I got it from Amazon. I'm going to link it in my description box so that you can go and check out. They are also very affordable. The colors were so bright and gorgeous that I made with almost all the colors that came in the box. I didn't stick to just the colors that were available in Montessori tablet. So it is very easy. All you need to do is you have to take these wooden blocks. In case you're not having a wooden block, it's perfectly fine. I got this 100 block set from one of the brands when Dhruv was 1 year old. So I had this and I thought of making it, just putting it into use. If you don't have that, you can just go and use any thick cardboard piece because that will be absolutely perfect. And when you are making any DIY, the child learns to handle everything very carefully. They will never want to spoil it. So if you use a cardboard, or you can use a foam sheet, you can use sunboard. There are different kinds of things that are available which you can use. Creativity completely lies on you and whatever you have in your hand. So I have used these blocks which looks more like the Jenga pieces. I've added glue on it and I've started wrapping around these threads, and once that is done, I've locked by using a bit more of Fevicol towards the end part, the other end part of the thread, and I've let it dry, and I made 2 tablets of the same color, and that is how it goes in Montessori. So a total of, I made, I think, around 72 to 73 colors. Okay, colors. I have that many colors, and it felt really good making that. So that was option number 1. The texture came out really well. The child will really enjoy, and I felt so good looking at what I have made, and I think probably that's one of the most best DIY that I've ever done. So that is number 1. Let's go to option number 2. Option number 2 is to use the cards that you easily get in any of the paint shops or hardware shops. And these color cards actually look somewhat like this. They come in different, almost all the paint companies, when they are sending these stuffs to these hardware shops, they send these color cards. So there'll be like lots of color cards with them, but they usually put 1 or 2 in display. If you ask them, you will definitely get. You can easily take that, and you can use it directly also because they come in pretty thick material. But if in case you want it to be a bit more thick, you can use thick cardboard pieces like this and cut them into small pieces and put it in different cardboard small tablets, and then cut it out. You can get different color tablets. Now that is an awesome way of doing it, and it takes not even 1/10 of the efforts that I have done for this thread DIY. But I told you I love the texture of this thread DIY, and in Montessori's book they have also mentioned that, you know, earlier these color tablets were made by using threads, silk threads. So that is how you know, this whole idea of making it came into play. The thing is, the child should have different colors, of same sets of different colors to explore with, and you can do it the way you want. So these kind of color cards are another option. Let's go to the third option now. The third option is to just take thick cardboard pieces and paint. You get n number of paints that are available. You get it so cheap, even for 100 or 200 bucks. Take that and paint. If you want to stick to the basic color sets that are there in the Montessori setup, you can just take, I'm going to link over here, so maybe you can get the idea of what are the color shades that are available in those boxes. So you can stick with those particular color, or if you want, you can go for any number of colors. It's actually not needed that you stick to those particular colors only. So you can do that. And when we are talking about box 3, where there are these kinds of graded colors, what you can do is you can take, for example, if you are taking red color, you can add a bit of white. It becomes a little lighter, so that goes as a second block. You can add one more part of you know, white to that mixture, becomes even lighter. One more part, even lighter. One more part, even lighter, and it goes on like this. You can explore n number of probabilities and, you know, n number of things using paint as well. So that is another option which you can try. If you ask me what kind of paint should I use, you can use watercolors also, but I will suggest you to use acrylic colors or fabric colors because they are way smooth and very easy to handle, and they don't come off easily like watercolors. So that is another option. Let us talk about the fourth option now, which is very creative, and we Indians, like, I don't know whether you have seen or not, but when you go to buy something from a dress shop, you know, not the ready-made dress shop, but the place where you get lot of materials, your fabrics. So you would have seen your mom and all, when they used to go buy you know, sari fall pieces and all, there were small spools of thread that used to come, and they used to match around with you know, all the materials that were there, and they used to get the exact shade like that. Do you remember something like that? So it looks something like this. I've shown over here. You can easily get it in any of the places where you get materials, fabrics, thread and buttons and other things that you need for stitching, and that is also a very good option for doing it, because all you need to do is buy 2 colors of the same type, shades. You can explore any number of things that you want. That also comes very cheap, and nowhere it is going to touch the price that you have to pay for the things that you get from the market. So yeah, that is another option. Now quickly, let's get on to the last option, which is again an easy method and that you can try, and that is to take printout. Now it is super easy to do. Go to Word, make a table and add colors, and, you know, have different shades of color. If I'm talking about the primary colors and the other 22 tablets, it's very easy. Just take a box, copy paste, you get 2 boxes, take a print. You can either laminate it, or if you don't have a laminating machine, you can just put it on a cardboard box. Just cut that, put on a cardboard piece and stick it with a transparent tape so that it's more sturdy and does not come out and does not get spoiled. So that is another way. You want to make the graded one, that is the box 3 one. Again, very easy. Keep on reducing, you know, I mean, keep on adding the white tinge to it, and it becomes lighter and lighter and lighter, and take print out of it. Just take print out, laminate, use, or print out, cut, stick on cardboard pieces, wrap around with a cellotape and use. Hope this video was very useful and you people will try to DIY some of the other things for the color tablets. The color tablets that you get in the market are way priced. When I was checking, there were even color tablets which are costing up to 7k for box 3, and I could have done so many things with that 7k other than, you know, just investing it on boxes. So in case you like this video and you know, you feel that somewhere my videos are helping you out, please subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends there is a mommy who is putting out things wherein you can I'm never advocating things which are pricey. I will never do that. I have worked with brands and there have been even cases wherein I have paid the brand back for the thing that they have sent to me because I did not like the quality of the material, and I said that I'm not going to put it on my page and I'm going to return it. I've been working on as a content creator for the last 6 years, and I've seen every kind of things being you know, promoted over social media. I will never promote anything wrong to you guys. Whatever I promote will be something which is really good and effective, and something which I feel is very pricey or you know, there are DIY alternatives of that, I will never tell you to go and buy that. So if you really like my video, if you like the efforts and the content that I put forward, please subscribe to my channel. In case you're coming through YouTube and you don't know that I have an awesome Instagram page, the link is in the description box. You can go and follow me on my Instagram page as well, and I'll take you through this journey of Montessori and early learning in the most affordable way. So keep on watching my videos because I have already done a detailed video about color box. I have already made pink tower, on which I'll be making a video again, and what are the alternatives to pink tower, and also I'll be coming up with the other things as well. So keep watching. Bye bye.